Hello everyone, so these are some of the tips in customizing Windows 11 taskbar. So this is how you can pin and unpin apps on the taskbar. So I have Google Chrome on my desktop here, and if I want to pin this app on the taskbar, all I have to do is right click the Chrome app, select Show More Options, and select Pin to Taskbar, and it's here. Now if I want to unpin it, all I have to do is just right click again and click Unpin from Taskbar. I can also pin this app here, VLC Media Player, just by right clicking the app, select Show More Options, click on Pin to Taskbar, and it's here. Now this is the start menu on the taskbar, and it's here by default. So when I click on that, I can access all my apps, and these other 4 apps, the search, the widgets app, the chat app, and the multiple desktop app are here by default. And if I try to right click, I don't have the option to unpin it. So to access the taskbar settings, just right click anywhere in the taskbar, click on Taskbar Settings, and here is where you can change the settings for your taskbar. To unpin all of these, the search, the task view, the widgets, and the chat. For example, the search app here, I turn it off and it's removed from the taskbar. The task view also, I can do this with the widgets and also the chat app. I'll just turn it back on here. This is the taskbar corner icons. So on the right side, I have some corner icons here, and this is also called the overflow. So this is the taskbar corner icons. They have the pen menu, the touch keyboard, and the virtual touchpad. For example, the touch keyboard, if I turn it on, it's here, and I can click on that and I can use it. This is the taskbar corner overflow, and I have a list of them here, and I can turn them on and off. So for example, I have a OneDrive app here on the taskbar, and if I want to remove it from the taskbar, I can just turn it off here, and when I click on the overflow up arrow, it's here. So it was moved from the taskbar to the overflow. So this is taskbar behaviors settings here, and it says taskbar alignment, badging, automatically hide, and multiple displays. So when I click on the drop down menu here, I have all these settings that I can change. So for the taskbar alignment, right now it's centered in the middle, and that's by default. So I can click here on the drop down menu and select left, and it moves to the left. I can also automatically hide the taskbar just by checking this, and it hides. So when I move my mouse down, it shows up. So I'm going to uncheck this. This is the show badges on taskbar apps. So for example, I have the Microsoft To Do app on my computer, and it shows that I have 3 notifications. If I uncheck this show badges, so it does not show the badges or notifications on my Microsoft To Do. So I'll just keep this checked. So on this option, show my taskbar on all displays, this is great if I have multiple monitors. So for example, if I have 2 monitors, now it's set at all taskbars. That means that all the icons that are shown on my main monitor will also show on my secondary monitor. And if I click the drop down menu and I select this option here, my main taskbar here will show on my main monitor, and the secondary monitor will only show the default apps like the start menu, the search, the multiple desktop app, the widgets, and the chat. So on this setting, select the far corner of the taskbar to show the desktop. When I move my mouse at the right of the taskbar, it says show desktop. So when I click there, it will minimize the settings and show my desktop. And if I want to show whatever I had on my desktop, I just need to click back here. So in order to increase or decrease the size of the taskbar with the icons on it, you will have to do that in the registry edit. So the registry edit, you have to be careful. So to access the registry edit, click on the search and then type registry edit. So it's here. So I'll advise you to make a backup of the registry edit first. So that way, if anything gets messed up, you can restore it back to normal. So to make a backup of the registry edit, click on File, Export. So I'll type a name for the backup of the registry edit and I'll save it to my desktop. Click Save. So I want to browse to this settings here, and I will leave a link under the video with all these settings. So I'm here. So I'll right click anywhere in this space here, select New and DWORD 32-bit. I'm going to name this TaskbarSi. So when I double click TaskbarSi, I'm going to leave it at 0, click OK. So now for this to be in effect, I need to go to Taskbar Manager. So I need to right click the Start menu here, click on Task Manager, scroll down until I see Windows Explorer, right click Windows Explorer here and click on Restart. So when I select 0 here, this is the smallest the taskbar can get. Now to increase the size of the taskbar to the largest, I have to change the settings on the TaskbarSi. So I'm going to double click on it, type 2, click OK. Now for it to be in effect, I can restart my computer, or I can just right click the Start menu, go to Task Manager and scroll down again to Windows Explorer, right click, click Restart, and this is the largest it can get. Now if I double click TaskbarSi, the default size would be 1. So if I type 1, click OK, and I go back to Task Manager and restart Windows Explorer, this is the default size. So this is how you can change the size of the taskbar with the icons and apps on it. So the value data 0 will mean the smallest, 1 is the default size, and 2 is the largest size. As of this time, the taskbar cannot move to the left or the right. It only works either on the top or the bottom here. So I'm going to go to this setting here, and I'll leave all this information at the bottom of the video. I want to click on settings here, under FE here, and on the second line 03. This means that the taskbar is at the bottom. So to change the taskbar and move it to the top, I have to type the value 01 and click OK. Now I need to go back to my Task Manager, right click Windows Explorer and restart. And when I click on Restart, the taskbar goes to the top. So to undo the changes, I need to go back to the registry edit, click on the settings here, and highlight the 01 and change it back and type in 03, which is the default. Click OK. I'll go back to the Task Manager and restart Windows Explorer. And the taskbar is at the bottom now. So I thank you for watching. I ask you to subscribe.